I know I'm not telling you anything you haven't decided that you already know. And I can see you forming judgments with that chilly smile. You're not the only one that can judge people, you know. You know what? I'm more sad with you than I am pissed off, because the impact of her story was profound. And I'm not even going to begin to try and describe it to you. Can you imagine how any of this would have felt? To look across the room, see her sandals on the floor, thinking of what I thought of them only hours before. Can you imagine how any of this would have felt? I'd say her name and she'd say, "What?" And I'd say her name again. I'm not embarrassed. I don't care how this sounds to you now. I mean, can you not just see how I couldn't have just let her go after all this? I grabbed onto her skirt and I begged her not to leave. To then have her gently close the door and walk down the hallway barefoot, to never see her again. It didn't matter. It did not matter that she was a bit fluffy or not terribly bright. Nothing else mattered. She had all of my attention. I'd fallen in love with her. I believed she could save me. I'm aware of how this sounds. I can see that look on your face. And I know you, and I know what you're thinking, so ask it. Ask it now. I believe she could save me. There. I said it. Ask it now. Say something. I stand here naked before you. Go ahead. Judge me, you bitch. I believed she could save me. You all worn out? You happy now? Be happy, because I don't care. I knew she could. And I knew I loved. End of story. Hello. Thank you so much for watching my audition video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some insight into some, of what I believe to be my acting capabilities. I've wanted to get into acting for some time now. People have said for a while that I should do it, that it's something that suits me. They've said I'm a very expressive person and that I love to sort of engage people when I talk, whether that be something that makes them laugh or is interesting, something I'm really passionate about. I just love to try and convey whatever message is going on in my brain at that time. And it's because I'd say I'm a very creative sort of person. I love to make music, food. I love to just make things like that. Currently I'm living in Box Hill. I've got a degree in food science, but I work in retail. I don't have any plans to go into the food industry. It's not something, aside from cooking, which I love to do, sitting behind a desk and doing lab work and stuff like that isn't exactly on my mind. I do want to have a more creative job, such as acting eventually. And so, I think this is a great opportunity for me to get into the industry. I'm 24 years old. I've had enough time to sort of prepare myself in life to get to the stage where I feel like I'm ready to do it. And yeah, hopefully this is a good opportunity for me. Some of my favorite actors, I would say, are Willem Dafoe, especially in Spider-Man, sort of a comedic side to him, as well as Christian Bale, American Psycho. I love his acting, as well as Crispin Glover in Back to the Future. Yeah, sort of characters that are very, very defined, very distinct. They make an impact, you know, in the scenes they do. They're very particular. Some would describe them as quirky, perhaps, and maybe that's why I resonate with them a bit more. Probably as, you know, maybe a slightly more quirky person myself, but yeah, they're definitely who I look up to in the industry, and yeah, probably who have inspired me to start acting myself. So thanks for watching my videos, and I hope to speak to you soon. Thank you.